Okay. I yeah. So this could be a different video, but yeah, the last one I force quit, and you can see like the file's fucked up. I mean, you can like. Okay. Oh wait, that's the current one. Oh, all right. Okay, we're straight. We're straight. Anything? Oh, oh yeah, that's the. Um. Okay, but anyways. Yeah, we're adding a drag field widget. Now, what does that look like? Well, it probably, I'm gonna sort of copy text field for now, but what it's gonna be is we're gonna take a float, which is our value. Well, for BPM, let's say let's keep it simple. Let's take an int as our value, and then we'll say we take an int as our value, and a const int as our step, and then let's just leave it at that. So we'll include API, so we have all this stuff, and then we'll say the to string value. Now, what we'll probably end up doing is we'll say, we might even, I don't know that, we'll leave it at text field for now. And then when you edit it, it'll be like on double click. But we might even do like on double click show a text field widget, because that really might be what we want to do. Because really what we want to do is like on drag. We want this same exact like on drag sort of functionality, right? We want to take value. We want to say, I want to get rid of that. We want to say value is let's say 100 point f, and then let's just think about ints for now. Oh shit, I'm editing the wrong file. Okay. Here. So we want to say something like take value, get rid of that. And value is basically going to be plus equals step, which also we should copy by value, in this case step, times UI.drag delta. Well, see, this is where it's sort of like we kind of need to track. I mean, because it's like either like we need the original value so that we can like add to it, or we need some normalized value. And like maybe we do something where it's like we have like something like this, and we say like float normalized value equals 0.f, and then nah, but I think we should say like what this should be drag field state. We can say int and then we say on mouse up commit, right? Well, no, because we want to hold on. Let's just see what happens, right? If we do step times UI.drag delta.y. And then main, and we'll give it, where's menu bar area? So I guess we changed it to top bar here. After this down, we're gonna have a drag field, and we're gonna say, where's our BPM? You can't do that? Why not? Okay. We could also just say fuck it and take a float. Let's say fuck it and take a float. I like that idea. BPM and then step is like 0.01. So it's divided by 100. Okay. Oh. So let's running some bullshit, bruh. Okay. Oh, because step is an int. Let's take that. Okay. Let's run it, see what happens. I mean, floats are just the best, right? Everybody famously loves floats. Okay, obviously we need to set the width of this. Let's try 40. And then okay, so the BPM actually, it should, I do want it to work like Blender where you can like indefinitely like scroll off the screen. Okay, so let's change. Okay. First off, don't need anything there. Second off, drag field focused. So drag field can be, I don't know, let's experiment, right? Let's say, where's style? There we go. So this is where we do something like drag field, background color, but buttons, See, what if this was a lighter color? Like, what's our background color? Our background color is this. What if we said less margin? Okay, I guess we would say that up here. We would say margin 7, margin like 3, and then we could give border color like 66, so plus 50 plus 60 is 126, 136, 141. And then drag field focused could be divider dark. That might be too dark. Let's try it. Where are we? Divider dark. Okay. Okay, we could just say active has this because it doesn't actually need to be focused, right? That's stupid on my part. I literally wrote this library and I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? This honestly, this is probably how, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is sort of like people are like, like if God is so great and he made everything, why is shit all fucked up sometimes? Like, right? Like, if you make something fantastic, it's gonna have bugs. Drop that down. Facts. Take that to the bank. Alright, so I'm gonna fix this margin. This is like a little bit too small. And then I wish, like, I mean, we could say like width, like it just has no business being this long, right? So it's almost as if and then also, hold on, and then also we're going the wrong way. So, yeah, that needs to be changed. So 120. I guess we could say like maybe we could use like a music icon there. Cause I mean, or we say like with its parent width. See, that's wrong, right? Width should just be that. And then in main, No, see, width should be something explicit. And we can say parent width by default, and then text should be dot center H, I think. Although I'm not entirely sure. Cause okay, so the issue is, like, let's say we want to constrain this, right? Let's say we just want ints. So we would want to do something like I mean, aesthetically right now we could say stood round, or yeah, just do int value, right? Like, we could just do that, and then it wouldn't, like, that's exactly how we would want it to be. And then like maybe it would be a little bit wider, right? It would be like main drag field, maybe make it 50, and then in the drag field you could have like a little icon if you want, right? Constant string icon, right? And then we could say like text icon dot style is icon small, and we could say like main define icon small, and then default we give it a font ID, Thai font, let's give it a nerd font. I kind of like our green, right? I do like our green. So if we go back up and we find what side we're going here. Okay, so if we go like icon small, and then obviously we need to like go get our icon. So we could say like, oh, font awesome. Whoa, you guys see my YouTube channel? Look how many views. Whoa, ooh, I got a notification. Fun. Okay, find the perfect icon. I hate this website. Go to Nerd Fonts. Music. Yeah, this is kind of what we want, right? Copy icon. Oh, bro, my the other guy I work on this that's kind of sick. But if we say like main, again, I would never go to that project because it, well, I would go to that project. I like that project. It's called Engage Physically, and then it becomes physical. Okay, but this, I mean, I like it, but obviously the icon needs to be smaller. And the text, oh, because we said background color. Yeah. All right, so if we go to icon small, we say text color, text font size is 11. What happens? What do we get there? Obviously we're gonna want to center vertically. This is the fun part where it's like You use the library and it works. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of lit. I'm kind of hyped about that. Okay, so maybe we say margin is 5, spacing is 6, and then we just say, or we take out that, and then we say, well, first of all, return right, like for freak's sake. Okay, then this one should also be inside of a right. Why? Well, I'll tell you. Children, why? I'll tell you. Because when we go right, OP parent with margin 5 style drag field children, begin right children, text style center V text. So this should be center V or center H or center really. Ooh. Well, it is going to be center V because it's going to wrap to that height. So this gets to be center V. That doesn't get to do that. And let's see. Ooh, crash and burn. Oh. Always remember your begin, folks. Again, the worst part of the API, by far, is the need for that. See, I'm sort of like, I kind of just want the music icon to be at the left. Am I wrong for that? Like, let's take away this, right? Nope. Never that. And then we say, okay, fine, right? Let's add some spacing. Spacing is 10. What does that look like? Does that look so bad? Like, no, what we probably want to do is say like, margin 10, margin 5. Will that work? Why won't that work? Doesn't that just... What does this function do? Can't we say margin const float x const float y and then left x top x, no, top y, right x, bottom y. Can't we just do that? I guess we can't. Okay, I guess we, wait. We have to explicitly do we have to take, do we do this in other places where we have to take an int? Yeah, we do. Wow, look at that. Wow. Okay. I mean, this is probably for the best, right? Like, you can't just have loose semantics when you want them, and tight semantics. Like, we need these tight semantics on our expression thing to be like, oh, if you pass in a size t, that's an in. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's too much margin. Where are we going? We're going back to drag field, and we're gonna say what, 7? I guess 7's probably not quite enough. Maybe we want 8. I'm okay with that. That doesn't look horrible. We gotta have this endless, we gotta have this like mouse control thing going on though. And for that, it's sort of like, okay, we kind of need to know about GLFW, but whatever. Okay, this looks pretty good, right? So this thing is sort of like, I kind of want, what's the margins on a button look like? 7. What in hell? Ignore. Okay. Say margin 7. I wish it was all the same height though, right? Like, thankfully now we can specify horizontal and vertical margin. I mean, look at that, right? Like, that's not bad. The border radius could be maybe more like 5. Let's see about that. What if we did font ID font Cascadia mono? No, ooh. Why doesn't it? Oh my god. Okay. kind of don't mind that. What about font? Press to start. That's gonna look fucking weird. Yeah. What's silk screen? I'm just fucking around. It's kind of cool. Let's say ASAP semi-bold. I think the default is semi-bold. We could also just say, op.parent height, and then this center H. And then this drag field, we could just say op parent height. And then I think that makes we'll just center them both vertically just in case. Well, that's only if we specify a height. So that means, you know, and these are both different heights for some reason. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't give a shit. I do, but it's fine for now. We have our circle buttons. We have our menu. We could have like, let's say main. Let's push it over a little bit more. Let's say spacer H. Let's give it 40. Let's see if that looks like it would give us room for the traffic light. Nope. Maybe if we gave it to 60. Maybe 50. Look how fast it starts up. A Qt app could literally never. A Qt app would be like, I'm gonna make this left area. I'm gonna make this OP parent height. Or maybe let's try OP expand Y. Let's maybe, yeah, we'll put OP expand Y to the test. It's not gonna work. Yeah. Yep. See, even if we do OP parent height, I guess that needs parent height. And that's gonna go off screen. And but if we do expand Y, it shouldn't. What if we do expand y minus 30? Does that give us 30 at the bottom? Minus 30 point f. Let's go constraint solver, expand y. So if parent layout quad, so what we want is parent quad height but at this point, let's see, how many expand y's do we have? Huh. Fascinating. I'm hearing voices in my head. Okay. Ooh, hair's kind of curly. Look at that. It's coming together. So expand y. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. So we only use expand y in 2 places. Well, it's worth a shot. Let's see what expand y is here. So 1097. So this is obviously the other one, and then 84. $10.97 minus 20 minus 84. Right? Fascinating. It should be probably plus config.margin plus config.spacing. That might be what we're missing here. Because it for sure is close. Oh wait, no, minus spacing. Seeing Signal Man. Okay, so that looks like 30. And so if we go like Do we then have to say minus config.margin.bottom? I feel like we also need that. For some reason, I feel like we also need that. Because then if we go main expand y minus 30, if we take that away and we just do expand y, that should be we should still get see, something just doesn't feel right about so this height should be basically, we know parent height is this whole thing, and we want to say, you know, the parent height, and then we subtract this, and then we subtract this, and then we subtract this. That should be what's left. But it's telling that there's no other expand y. This is not being messed up. Huh. So, yeah. Very peculiar. Very interesting. Ew. Shit on these pants. Very interesting. Is it, let's see, can we say list widget dot style is button, just to see what this looks like? Just to see. Okay, so the scroll bar is height divided by layout height times parent height. Well, that sounds wrong, right? Oh, there shouldn't be any margin. See this? Why isn't? Well, the top makes sense, but why? Parent height divided by layout height. That should really be parent layout height. What is parent layout height? constraint solver layout height. Parent layout quad dot height. So if we're smaller, it really should be max, right? Like, how tall is this thing? That's nuts. Because even if we say this is main, expand y minus 60, point f, and then list widget. Oh, and button doesn't okay, so that's just gonna go on forever. Okay, that does make sense. Or it's gonna be quite large. Huh. I don't know. Man, alright, well, I'm getting tired. Got a long drive tomorrow, so I'm hopping off.